Hello and welcome to AirgunWeb.com, your home for honest, real-world airgun reviews and information, where we bring you the facts, not fluff. For today's review, we take a look at something a little outside our normal review pattern. It takes 6 AA batteries and shoots up to 500 steel projectiles per minute. It is the Umarex Electronic Burst of Steel, or the EBOS. I want to thank Umarex USA for providing today's product and all the supplies, and of course Pyramid Air for sponsoring this channel. So now, let's take a good close-up look at the Umarex EBOS. The EBOS from Umarex is one mean-looking airgun. With rails top and bottom, this little BB gun is built to accessorize. The EBOS comes with a front sight, a fully adjustable rear sight, and a foregrip as standard equipment. I added the Walther Night Force LED flashlight and laser, as well as the Walther PS22 red dot sight. These certainly rounded out our EBOS quite nicely. The EBOS is an electronically controlled automatic airgun that fires steel BBs at up to 500 rounds per minute. This is where it gets its name, Electronic Burst of Steel. There are 3 basic settings on this gun: on and off, or in this case, safe and fire, single shot, 4 or 8 round burst, and the fire rate selector between 300, 400, and 500 rounds per minute. 6 AA batteries in the grip power the gun. The EBOS uses an 88-gram CO2 cartridge that is stored in the butt of the gun and shoots steel BBs that are stored in a 400-round hopper, then loaded into a 24-round magazine. When you pull the trigger, you learn quickly how it got its name of Electronic Burst of Steel. Let's talk a little bit about setting up, loading, and shooting the EBOS. I asked Umarex USA for a few absolutely necessary, at least I thought they were absolutely necessary, accessories for this review. One was the Walther PS22 red dot sight, and the other was the Walther Night Force flashlight and laser. One accessory that I did not get, at least that I've not gotten yet, is the bulk fill adapter. The EBOS runs off the 88-gram disposable CO2 bottles. Now, I tried using my refillable 88-gram bottles with the ends from Bryan & Associates, but they're not quite machined long enough to work. So either stock up on the 88-gram cartridges or go ahead and get the bulk fill adapter from Pyramid Air and save yourself a ton of money in the long run. Now let's get our EBOS ready to shoot. I've already mounted my red dot sight and I've mounted my laser and light. Now I just need to install the CO2, fill the 400-round BB reservoir, load the 24-shot magazine, check the batteries and settings, and start shooting. I'm going to use the UTG BB and pellet trap because it stops the BBs from bouncing out of the trap. We've used this trap before and it works really well for lower-powered pellet guns, airsoft, and of course BB guns. The curtains inside the trap slow the projectiles down, and then there's a metal plate at the back, and that prevents them from going any further. Now, this is how you work the gun. I've already installed our CO2. I need to load our magazine. The BBs sit up here. So, this can get a little tricky, but you sort of shake it. We'll call it shake, rattle, and roll. All right. Our magazine, which is right here, is full. It's pretty easy to see when you're full. We're going to turn the gun on. I've set it to single shot. We'll go ahead and fire a couple rounds. That works pretty slick. Now let's crank it up to a 4-shot burst. Alright, now let's take it one step further. 8-shot burst. Still got a few BBs. What do you say we finish them off? As you can see, shooting the EBOS is just a ton of fun. Now let's go ahead and talk about performance. The EBOS posts some pretty impressive numbers in single shot mode. On average, you're going to see well over 500 feet per second with a fresh CO2, and that puts the energy out of the EBOS at around 3 foot-pounds, give or take a few FPS here. I'm using the RWS Precision BBs because that's what Umarex sent me for this review. But other BBs will work too. If you're just plinking and having fun, BBs are a great way to go because they're really inexpensive. Pyramid Air sells several types. If you're going to shoot a lot and not have them sitting on the shelf, then the Crossman Copperheads are not a bad option. If you want just a little better accuracy and a longer shelf life, then the Daisy zinc-coated BBs are a little bit better. I've been able to shoot nearly a full hopper, that's about 400 rounds, with one 88-gram cartridge. Now at the end of the hopper, it's pretty obvious that we're running out of CO2. Given that bulk fill CO2 is generally inexpensive, I'd go with that bulk fill adapter as a no-brainer. You won't be able to use the factory stock, but you won't need it because the tank becomes the butt of the gun. So we have the cool factor, we have the fun factor, do we have the accuracy? Let's go ahead and find out. I've learned an important principle about BB guns, smoothbore barrels, and velocity as it relates to accuracy. Simply this: if you want decent accuracy, you need high velocity. With the EBOS giving us over 500 feet per second, I got really decent groups from our review gun. Now, the EBOS will absolutely destroy things at 10 yards with no problem. I sighted in my red dot and my laser to intersect right at 10 yards. If the dot is on the target, consider it gone. I've got a couple shot groups to share with you. The first and the second, I'm just shooting single shot through the entire mag. The last group, I set it for 4-shot burst and emptied the magazine. Let's go ahead and take a look. Here's my scorecard for the EBOS from Umarex. Start with the cons. The only real concern I had with the EBOS was I'd really like the lid on this hopper to close with a little more authority. Also, loading the magazine took a little getting used to, but these are really minor suggestions more than actual cons. Let's look at the pros. It's obvious that I absolutely love this gun. It's so much fun to shoot. It feels well built, uses CO2 economically, and is pretty darn accurate for a smoothbore BB gun. The features all fit really well, and the designers were thoughtful enough to plan for the use of accessories on both the top and bottom rails. With a price point for the bare gun at around $100, this is a great gun for the holidays. So let's put all this together with our final summary. I'm not sure what else I can say today. I just loved working with the EBOS and the accessories. The Walther PS22 was dead on the money time and time again, and the Night Force LED flashlight and laser combo was a nice touch to round out my bad to the bone EBOS. If you're looking for rapid fire fun for the holidays, stock up on CO2, BBs, and add the Umarex EBOS to your holiday shopping list. I'd like to take a moment and thank the folks at Umarex USA for providing our review product and the supplies for this review. I also want to thank Pyramid Air for sponsoring this review and for sponsoring our channel. You can find the products used in this review on their website at www.pyramidair.com. When you're looking for your next airgun or you're looking to fill your next airgun supply order, please visit www.pyramidair.com or give them a call at 888-262-4867. Please be sure to let them know that you learned about them here at Airgun Web. When you're looking for honest, real-world airgun reviews, think Airgun Web, where we tell you the facts, not fluff. I'm Rick Utzler with AirgunWeb.com. Thanks again for watching.